Good morning everybody and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. club. And this morning I come to you from a very special place in Sydney. You won't believe where I'm at. I haven't been here for 43 years. Anyway, let me just give you a panning shot. There's a little waterfall happening over here behind me. You can probably hear it. Let me just take you around. And there we have it. We have a very famous beach in Sydney called Lady Jane Beach. And Lady Jane Beach is a nudist beach. I remember back in 1977, after I finished my HSC, I used to go to the beach next door. The beach next door is called Camp Cove. And Camp Cove was the first topless beach in Sydney. Back in the mid-70s or early 70s, it became a topless beach. And next to it is Lady Jane Beach, which I came to as a 17-year-old. I came here with my kubaro, Tony Retsos, and a cousin of mine, or the brother of an uncle of mine, Michalis Rubas. And back in 1977, we used to go every day with Tony, every day to Camp Cove for a swim, and it was the darkest that I've ever been in all my life. I was as brown could be. Probably one of the best years in my singledom. I could remember back then with Tony. We'd come down to the beach and spend the whole day here. We'd eat, we'd drink, we'd go home, we'd shower, get dressed and go out on the town as young single blokes. Couldn't get any better than that. But one day we had Michael come from Greece to join us, and we took him to Camp Cove. And whilst at Camp Cove, we told him there was a beach next door that was a nudist beach, which triggered his inquisitivity, to his curiosity. So he said, "Oh, let's go." So Tony and I looked at each other. We've never been to Lady Jane, so we said, why not? Let's give it a go. I wasn't ashamed of being in the nude, neither was Tony, and obviously Michael wasn't either. So we come over here, we took the little footpath, came up the top, but back in those days, they didn't have stairs. They didn't have a stairway to get you down onto the beach. You had to climb down a ladder, a rope ladder, which was up against the cliff there, and it was probably about 4 metre drop to the sand below, sand and rocks below. Look, today's high tide, and you can't get a good feel for what the beach looks like. We're going to be honest with that. But when it's low tide, there's plenty of sand about, and you can enjoy yourself, sunning yourself on the beach. But it was an interesting experience climbing down the rope ladder. The rope ladder would have been up against that wall up there. So we climbed down the rope ladder, laid down our towels, peeled our clothes off, and there were nudists all around us. And we went for a swim, came out, stayed for a while, got dressed and left. I must admit, it was an experience, but it wasn't something that I'd want to do week in, week out. Horses for courses. It's not something that I really allowed me to feel that I needed to do it all the time. Look behind me, guys. You see that waterfall? How beautiful is that? I almost feel like peeling off my clothes now and standing under that waterfall. It's so inviting. My God, should I do it? Anyway, we'll see. But this is Lady Jane Beach, Sydney's nudist beach. It's winter, so you don't get very many people here, and you'd go in a man and no doubt you'd come out a boy with the water temperatures being about 15 or 16 degrees. So for those exhibitionists, winter is not the time to be showing off your pride and joy. Anyway, I'll finish up now, but everybody, you've now been to Lady Jane with Jim and Jim's 5 a.m. club. Let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I am well, I feel great, and I'm clothed, fully clothed. Might take my clothes off, who knows. So to all my friends and family, whoa, almost got washed away. Stay connected, stay relevant, stay positive, and most importantly of all, stay honest with yourself. And if you want to go to a nudist beach, why don't you do it? I remember years ago my Auntie Frida telling me that with Uncle George they went to a beach in Greece, and once they got to the beach they realised it was a nudist beach, and Auntie Frida looked at Uncle George and Uncle George looked at Auntie Frida and they said, what the heck? They peeled off their clothes and they walked along the beach and enjoyed the day as nudists. So be like Uncle George and Auntie Frida back in the heyday. Don't be inhibited. Feel free and to be in your natural state. And if you're ever around here, come and check out South Head. You don't have to come down here to Lady Jane, but if you do feel inclined, Lady Jane is a nudist beach and it's available for anybody to come and use and to express their natural self. Anyway, enough from me. Take care. I love you all, and take care. We'll chat again tomorrow, 5 a.m. Jim's 5 a.m. club. Don't forget, I want to see you and I want to be with you. Take care. Yeah.